Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Patrice, and this is my Embellish Life. In today's episode, I have an extremely simple and stunning pattern to share with you guys, and that is the Ogden Cami by True Bias Patterns. So, if that's something you're interested in, let's get in it. So, unless you've been living underneath a rock, you would know about the Ogden Cami. I mean, about 2 to 3 years ago, it was a very popular and sought after pattern. And if you're on Instagram, you would have seen the Ogden Cami being sewn up here, there, and everywhere, along with the different variations and the different hats. I mean, it was a thing, it was extremely popular. So I bought the pattern, yes, I did, but I never sewed it then. I'm not the type of person to jump on bandwagons like that. I don't have FOMO. So if I do something, is that I really want to do it. I'm not the one to jump on bandwagons like that. So yes, I bought the pattern and I had it just sitting in the stash. And I decided that it was time to pull it out. I wanted to wear something different to work. I didn't want to wear um my polo shirt with the trousers one morning, and I really felt like zhuzhing it up a bit. I mean, this happens all the time this time of year. From the months of September to December, that is my favorite time of the year because it's cooler and it's actually going into my favorite season, which is Christmas. I love Christmas. I'm just saying. So this time of the year, I feel different. So, that also results in the change of my wardrobe and everything. But anyway, so yes, I didn't feel like wearing my polo to work one morning. And I was going through my cami wardrobe and I'm like, haven't upgraded you guys in quite a while. And furthermore, can these fit me? So I said, you know what? The afternoon when I came back from work, I pulled out the Ogden Cami and I'm like, we're gonna do what we do with you today. And I am so glad that I gave this pattern a try. I have no regrets about it. So, like I've mentioned, the Ogden Cami, it's from True Bias Patterns. It's an indie pattern company, so it's a PDF pattern. I'll put their website on the in my description box below, so you can check it out if you're into PDF patterns. But I'm sure one of the big five they do have cami patterns as well. But this is what I choose to use. Mhm. So it's a very simple and versatile pattern. When I tell you this pattern is simple, this pattern can actually be your first sewing project. Beautiful, simple, five pattern pieces. Oh my goodness. So yes, it's a simple and versatile cami top. Listen, you can dress this cami top up and wear it as a night out of town. You can dress it down with your jeans and your sneakers and just wear it out on the weekend. You can do all sorts with this cami, and I'm so glad that I finally sewed this cami up. So let's talk a bit about this cami and the fabrics that I've used, and perhaps other plans that I may have for this cami. So, like I've mentioned, it's the Ogden Cami is a PDF pattern, so it's downloadable, and you do have to put the pattern pieces together. It required me to piece 14 papers together, and that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad at all. And it wasn't a trimless pattern. I did have to trim around the borders to fit the pieces together, but it wasn't a bad process at all. You guys know that I this is the part that I loathe the most. So if I tell you that it was simple, it is simple. I'm just saying. Yeah, so that process was very easy to do. I cut out the pattern. So the size range of this cami, it goes from a size 0 to a size 18. And the finished garment measurements of the chest circumference is um, the size 0, 33 inches or 84 centimeters, and size 18, 45.5 inches, or 116 centimeters. So currently, my chest circumference is 43, and so I chose to cut a size 18. I didn't really want to cut it at the size 16, and then it was too snug. I really wanted something that was a bit looser and light and airy and flowy. So I said, you know what? Let me take a chance cutting the size 18, and if anything, we can adjust. And that is what I did. And also the fabric that I chose, I'm like, well, if it's too big, the fabric, I didn't had any attachments to the fabric per se. So I'm like, ha. And when you see the fabric, you'll know why. So let me show you the pattern, the cami, the finished product. So this is it. And this is the back. Now, you guys would remember this fabric. This is the fabric that I used for my car 7969 back in the summer, with the dress that came out too big. And in that video, I did mention that I didn't really like using this rayon crepe. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the end product for the dress at all. So this is the reason why I chose this fabric, because I already had negative feelings about the fabric. So I'm like, well, if I mess it up, no love lost. But let me tell you something. With this cami, this fabric was everything. Everything? Everything. I'm just saying. I loved this fabric for this cami. Oh my goodness. And I'm sort of sad that I don't have enough. Like this was just a leftover fabric. So I actually had to um I couldn't cut the front part on the fold because there wasn't enough fabric. I had to cut it separately and then put it together in order for it to work. And I kind of wish that this was at the back, but I had already cut out the back, and then I realized there's not enough for the front. But no love lost, you can hardly see it, but that is what happened. So I used this fabric and I cut it out on a size 18, and it was good. It was beautiful. Just the perfect amount of what you call it, ease. Yes, that the perfect amount of ease. And I think why it works so well as well is because the pattern calls for a half seam allowance. And I think I ended up sewing it at a 5/8. So I ended up taking in just a little bit more. And that fit beautiful. I'm just saying. I love it. Now, this pattern is an extremely simple pattern. Simple. And it doesn't take a long time to sew as well. Now, it calls for 5 pattern pieces. So, there are the straps, the front, the back, and also there's a lining for the top as well. So it's a top front lining and the back top front lining. So 5 pieces. Absolutely brilliant. Doesn't take a lot of time to put together as well. And I think for this pattern, I may just pull out my serger just to get things going more quickly than it is. So yes, I think I'll do that. My serger is coming out because I am planning to pump out more of this pattern, more of this yes, pattern. Yes, I said it right. I'm questioning myself. So, yeah. So the beauty about this pack cami is that it doesn't require a lot of fabric, which makes me happy. So I can actually go into my stash and use fabric that I've already used in previous projects and just use it up. And I'm so happy about that. And that is actually what I did as well for the second time that I made it. Yes. So this is my second cami, and I absolutely love it as well. Now, this is made with a lightweight cotton, so it has a bit more structure than the other one, than the rayon crepe, but I like it nonetheless. Absolutely, absolutely love it. But I'll be honest with you, if I had to choose between the two, this is actually my favorite. I love the lightweight fabric for this cami, and it's just so airy and flowy. So I'm actually going into my stash to look at my other lightweight fabrics, especially in the scrap stash, so I can use it up. So let's talk about the adjustments made to the pattern. I didn't use any, I don't recall doing any adjustments to the pattern. No, I didn't. I didn't do any adjustments to the pattern itself. The only thing that I think that I did with the straps, I think I just shortened them a bit for the top to fit me how I like it. But that's the only thing that I did in terms of the adjustment to the pattern. Oh, and like I said, I sewed at a 5/8 of a seam instead of 1/2 of an inch. And that's what I did in terms of adjustments. The fitting, beautiful, excellent over magnificent. And I'll pop the photos in so you can see as well. I love this cami. I'm kind of sad that I didn't start sewing it up 2 years ago, but it is what it is, and I'm here. I'm here. I've caught the Ogden cami bug. So I'll be sewing up more of it. That's a fact. Now, there's one thing that I really don't like about the pattern. And it's not a major thing. I can live with it, but I'll mention it nonetheless. Now, like I said, it requires a lining. I mean, you can omit it if you wanted to, but I choose to add my lining in it, the top lining. And in the pattern instructions, it doesn't require you to do any sort of understitch, but I choose to understitch my lining. And even with the understitching, when you wear it, when I wear it, not you, when I wear it, the lining tends to ride up a bit. It's not so bad in the cotton, the lightweight cotton cami, and I guess because it has more structure, but definitely it is more noticeable in the rayon creeper. So that is my only pet peeve about the cami. But other than that, this cami is absolutely brilliant. In terms of the simplicity of the pattern, oh my goodness, very simple. I mean, this can actually be anyone's first sewing project because it's that simple. Just 5 pattern pieces no notions. Very simple. And I love it. The instructions are very easy. The readability of the pattern, very simple. The pictures actually matches or supports the written instructions. Oh my goodness, it is easy. I can't say enough things, great things about the Ogden Cami. And I do have plans to make it a prominent staple in my wardrobe. I am so glad that I've finally take it out and sew it up. So, what's my rating for this pattern? I think I'll give this a 4.5 out of 5 just because I don't like how the lining is shifting or it's riding up as I wear it, even though I did the understitching. But like I said, I can live with that. I can definitely live with that. And so I would encourage anybody to try out the Ogden Cami. Now, I know not everyone is into PDF patterns and all of that. But if you want to, dabble in the world of PDF patterns, this I would highly recommend this, the Ogden Cami. Reason being is that it's just 14 pattern pieces to put together, and you can put it together in no time. And yeah, I would recommend this pattern to anybody to try. Listen, get this pattern, make it a part of your wardrobe. I mean, you can even use it as layering pieces for the autumn. It looks good with a cami. I'm just saying, I've worn it with my camis to work. You couldn't tell me nothing. So it's absolutely brilliant, and I would highly recommend this pattern to anybody. I'm just so glad that I finally started to sew it up. All right, lovies, that is all that I have today concerning the Ogden Cami by True Bias Patterns. Love, 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 love this pattern. I can't say enough good things about this pattern whatsoever. The only thing that I can do is tell you to get it and make it a part of your stash and make it a part of your wardrobe. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Let's get that YouTube algorithm going. Yes, yes, yes. And also follow me on Instagram to keep up with my other crafting shenanigans. Yes, I'm working on some stuff, and I haven't shared it as yet, but some stuff is in the pipeline. It's coming, and as soon as I'm able to share it with you, you know, you want to be there to see it. I'm just saying. I hope you have a lovely day. Enjoy the rest of your week. Think lovely thoughts. Keep on smiling and always remember to make beautiful and wonderful things. All right, lovies, I'm out of here. Bye.